Yo, shout out to Sir Bravian for such a magnificent song. So, kick it off, bruv. The whole slate is coming. Let's get it.
Divers two hit like a thunder roll, shook the PlayStation faithful right down to their soul. They thought exclusives were a fortress wall, but now those walls, they start to fall.
Let's get it, man.
Final Fantasy Remake, Death Stranding 2, showing up on Xbox, what you gonna do? Fanboys crying, petitions in hand, but real gamers just understand.
Come on in!
Whole slate's coming, hear the thunder roll. Whole slate's coming, crashing through your soul. Whole slate's coming, no escaping fate. Whole slate's coming, through the Game Pass gate. Fanboys crying, shouting in vain.
These guys are crying in these streets, man.
And losing your games. Could've spoke with your wallet, but you stood still. Now Xbox to experience the whole damn thrill.
The whole thing.
Whole slate's coming, Joel and Ellie too. Whole slate's coming, intergalactic coming through. Whole slate's coming, watch Killzone ignite. Whole slate's coming, I feel like resistance tonight.
Where is factions? Where is factions?
Faction is
Is
gone.
factions?
She
She's
gone.
gone, man.
Last of Us taking a brand new ride. Shadow of the
hit the like button,
Colossus
guys.
standing
Hit the
by
like button,
Xbox's side. Uncharted treasures ready to show. Sackboy packing up and he's ready to go. Bloodborne shadows creeping slow. Ratchet and
buddy.
Clank putting on a show. Could've stopped this if you bought the game, but you just
buddy.
won, and now it's all the same. Whole slate's coming, hear the thunder roll. Whole slate's coming, crashing through your soul. Whole slate's coming, no escaping fate. Whole slate's coming, through the Game Pass gate. Whole slate's coming.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. How are you dudes? And that single duet is going this evening. It's Sunday evening as usual, and we have to recap what happened in gaming for this week. I knew you guys would have liked the last video I would have put out because it really exposes these ponies out in the streets. But before I even get into any of that, let me make sure and shout out everyone in the chat. Let me just say shout out to Adidas20, a member for 15 months. He's saying salute. So salute to the chat. Salute to everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. Let me just say shout out to Island Girl Gaming. That's my girl there, man. What about Big B Money? Big B Money, shout out to you, man. Is that P-Lump? P-Lump, P-Lump. What's up? I mean, P-Lump do the same thing I do. His one is more on the adult side. Mine is more like safe for work. P-Lump, pay him a visit. Yataza, what up, my brother Yataza? Shout out to Yataza. It's been a while. I'm smelling a pony in the chat. I'm smelling a pony. Is that who else? Who else than a pony coming into this chat? Hit the like button for this misleading pastor. Shout out to you. Who else? 22. Is that is Meto or Metro? Shout out to you, man. First time I'm seeing you in the chat. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Mateo or Mateo. Shout out, Matthew. Shout out. So, guys, as you guys comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, support your boy, throw something in the chat. Let's get into it. You see, the first topic we are going to talk about really highlights why it is games as a service is very tricky. Because at one point in time, you can be high up, you can be living high on the hog, and the next minute you can be in the a dumpster fire. So today, let's start off by looking at Battlefield. Battlefield, when it came off, you know, a lot of persons supported Battlefield initially. Battlefield, but now there are reports that it is down. So look at this report here. The same Battlefield 6 player count on Steam continues to decline, now peaking at 85k players daily. The game was doing 100k over the holidays. No news yet of the game's season 2. So again, Battlefield started off good, started off, on a matter of fact, topping Call of Duty. But as the dust settled, we are seeing that Battlefield 6 is declining. Let me just say shout out to one of the biggest bot out here. That is Mark City Entertainment. Listen to me, when you talk about the bot father, he is one of the founding members, man. Mark City Entertainment. He's been a bot longer than I have been on these YouTube streets. Shout out to you, Mark City. But let me just say this. We saw the debacle that Call of Duty, the latest Call of Duty came into. It started off good, but then after started to decline. Same thing we are seeing. Battlefield 6 is declining. However, Call of Duty as a whole it still has a stranglehold on most platforms. When it is you look at the weekly most played games, you will see Call of Duty, you will see GTA, you will see Fortnite. But Call of Duty as a whole is still holding fast when it comes to, you know, players. Battlefield is now seeing its decline. What could this team do to get the persons back up? We'll have to see if season 2 could do it. But so far, right now, Battlefield is in decline. Yeah. So that's the first topic, guys. What are your thoughts on Battlefield? Are you guys still playing Battlefield, or is it that you're on to the next thing? Well, let's move on to another topic. One of the topics that, you know, Microsoft was criticized for was AI. Yes, there were a lot of criticism from Microsoft embracing AI. A matter of fact, we know that because of AI, there has been a lot of job layoffs, and also there's going to be more job layoffs as AI advances. Now, this is just this is not good news to the gaming industry as a whole, because, you know, developers would be out of a job and so forth. But devs really need to adapt and see how best they can stay in the industry by upskilling themselves, right? But, you know, a lot of persons, they really criticize Microsoft for this, but none of them had any smoke for any other company that was embracing AI. Well, it seems that PlayStation is embracing AI. Yeah? PlayStation is embracing AI, guys. So we already know that Sony is using AI. They used it in Spider-Man 2 to generate certain scenes and so forth. But they are using AI in another way. Look at this here. Sony patents AI Ghost Player to complete games for when you are stuck. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that?
What?
Did you
Bro,
guys
what are you talking
hear
about, man?
that? What I'm talking about is that Sony is embracing AI. These ponies are stuck playing games. These guys can't play games to completion. So what Sony has done is that Sony is saying, here what? You relax, go and drink some juice, go and go on Twitter while AI will play your game for you. So this is the pattern here that Sony would have filed. Sony has filed a pattern for a piece of AI technology that would play games for you if you get stuck in a particularly tricky section. The debate around AI and its place in gaming is seemingly endless, with many high-profile developers coming out to support or against its use. But no matter which side of the fence you sit, there's no doubt that it's only becoming more prominent. In the last year alone, we have seen our creators come under scrutiny for its use in AI voice lines. And let me just say, a lot of guys supported our creators. A lot of persons have fun playing our creators. So again, you have to know how to use the AI in a way that will not, get gamers angry. While Clear Obscure Expedition 33 had an indie award rescinded for using placeholder assets made using the technology. Now a pattern from Sony has been discovered for a system that would let PlayStation games complete parts of themselves for you. Wow. So think about it. A time is coming when PlayStation fans would have their trophies and you wouldn't know if it was done by an AI. You wouldn't know whether a pony would have used AI to complete a game. Isn't that something? That is real interesting. Sony patents AI tech that would help you complete games. So what are your thoughts on this pattern, guys? Is this cheating? Would you say that this is cheating for gamers? What do you think about this? This is the future that we are heading when it comes to AI. It's very interesting that no one is talking about this AI, how Sony is planning to use this AI, but they have all this smoke from Microsoft. Very interesting. Now, one thing I would say is that these ponies still have nothing to talk about. They continue to talk about only Xbox stuff. Let me just say a shout out to, who did I see there in the chat? Let me say shout out to K-Rock. K-Rock, what up, man? Shout out to you, man. Shout out. Now, so that was the AI. So a lot of ponies have been talking a lot of smack about Xbox for the past week, right? A lot of smack. Now, they don't understand that Microsoft has already utilized the PlayStation community to catapult their games and their franchises into superstardom. Now, what do I mean by that? You see, recently, we had a PlayStation game released, right? There was a PlayStation game released. And although this PlayStation game released, not much ponies spoke about it. These ponies were very secretive about this particular game, right? They didn't want anyone to know that this game was an exclusive to PlayStation 5. Now, what game am I talking about? I am talking about Code Violet. Have you ever heard about that game, guys? Code Violet. This game could be Game of the Year. This game is a banger. This game is banging down the walls, banging down. I can't even say with a straight face. Code Violet. Look at this game here. Wow. Code Violet. 40 Metacritic and a user score of 2.6. Wow, Sony is killing it in January, man. Sony is, this is an exclusive. Look at this. Are you seeing it? 40 on Metacritic, man. Look at this. Now hear what some of the reviewers are saying. Some of these reviewers are saying Code Violet was expected to be a spiritual successor to Dino Crisis, but expectations have taken their toll. Team Kill Media. Now, guys, you remember there was a game named Quantum. Is it Quantum Era? Is it Quantum Era? I think it's Quantum Era. And these guys said that they are only going to put Quantum Era on PlayStation because it wouldn't be able to run on the Xbox because of the slow SSD. You guys remember that? These guys had the audacity to say that here what? The reason why they are not going to put Quantum Era on Xbox is because of the SSD. This is crazy, isn't it? These guys are nuts. So yeah, this is the same dev. So here what it says, right? Team Kill Media repeats the same mistake it made with Quantum Era. Yeah, I was right. Quantum Era. With a shooter that borrows elements from various survival horror games without fully understanding them. Although it can be fun at times, the combination of desperate and nonsensical mechanics, typical glitches, and poor design decision ultimately results in a product that is not worth $50. Wow, 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 wow. Look, Noisy Pixel gave it a 20. Noisy Pixel said Code Violet is a deeply flawed survival horror title that struggled to justify its experience. So this is what the PlayStation community don't want to talk about. You will not see one PlayStation YouTube channel or Twitter account talk about this game because they are hoping that we could sweep this under the rug. These ponies, listen to me, if you ponies think we are going to sweep Code Violet under the rug, I have one thing to say to you.
Y'all smoking crack. Something is wrong with you people.
Yeah. Yeah. We will not allow it. I am going to take a trumpet and shout to the rooftop that Code Violet is a PlayStation exclusive, a banger. You guys can say that with me. A banger coming exclusive to PlayStation 5. So this is Code Violet. Now it's very interesting that there were a number of persons saying all sorts of things about this game, right? But you know, there are still some unknown ponies out there who are capping for Code Violet. Well, some aren't capping and there's some capping. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So we have this guy here, and notice what he have to say about Code Violet. It was a strategic move by Kill Media not to put that game any place else. You know why they did it, right? Because apparently it is difficult to get a refund on PlayStation. Apparently that is the case. Listen to what he's saying here. Listen to this, guys.
right now, you would think with the amount of coverage that Code Violet is getting in the negative way, that game developer would be completely slammed by Sony. You know what I'm saying?
No, Sony ain't doing nothing.
In regards to that, you can't get a refund right now. If you're not aware,
so persons who are trying to get a refund for this game, they can't get a refund because Sony made it difficult to get a refund. You see why I can't rock out with Sony? Sony is such a scummy company, eh? To believe these fans want a refund for this trash of a game and they can't even get a refund.
Purchase Code Violet, this awful, unfinished, broken, buggy piece of garbage mess of a game. You just lost $50, even if you didn't even play it longer than an hour. Like me, I played it roughly an hour.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not playing it anymore, but Sony will not refund you because on the Xbox, or excuse me, on a PlayStation Network, if you even download a game after purchasing it, you cannot get a refund.
So Sony is basically telling all of these ponies what they are saying. Sony is telling these ponies this after they paid for Code Violet.
You're making us pay for water, you son of a...
Yeah?
You're making
Sony's
us pay
making
for
you guys
grapes.
pay for trash.
Apples.
Not only grapes.
Things
trash.
that God gave us for free. Ha!
No.
You will
Sony is
burn
making
in
you
hell when I'm through with you. You will not be allowed in my Father's house. At all.
At all.
Thank you.
You're
So yes, Sony's making these guys pay and they can't get a refund for this trash of a game. But despite all of that, guys, there are still guys who are capping for this game. We have a new pony alert, and this guy here, his name is what, Big Bear or Small Bear or some kind of bear. Listen to what this guy is saying. Listen to Big Bear. Now, he would have gotten a code for this game. Listen to what Big Bear is saying.
Oh, yes, it's your boy. Used to be Straight Reviews, now going by Big Bear the Bear on that YouTube. I want to give a shout out to the people over there at Team Kill Media. Y'all keep doing your thing.
What is Kill Media doing, Big Bear? What thing Kill Media is doing?
You have a great old school similarity game out there, similar to Dino Crisis. That's what all the old school fans was waiting on because Capcom was dragging their feet, and we finally got a game that is pretty much a similar success.
Take your time. Take your time. You're capping a lot, Big Bear. Get those words out.
Successor to Dino Crisis, and also has a old school feel to, you know, so what we used to be playing back in the day, which is Resident Evil. Now we got a lot of people out there. That are spreading fake hate.
Big Bear, there's something we do on this channel here, Big Bear. We discipline ponies like yourself, Big Bear, because you guys cap too much. It's okay to say this game is trash. Big Bear, for capping when it's not even capping season. Hold on to this.
Oh, good! One and done! He ain't getting up!
Get up! Big Bear, you are capping and it's not even capping season. It's now January, man.
Rage and saying the game is garbage, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, they're not playing these games. They're going by reviewers of, you know, saying...
Listen to me, you don't even need to watch a video. You could smell that game is garbage. You could smell Code Violet is garbage. You don't even need to see a video of it. But Big Bear is over here capping.
Giving you these, you know, low scores. So they're following what they're saying, but they're not going out buying. So they want to spread fake diseases out there. And
so no. What did Big Bear say? Game reviewers are spreading fake diseases? What do you mean by that? What are you talking about, Big Bear?
Spread fake diseases out there.
This guy is saying that reviewers are spreading fake diseases because they gave Code Violet a low score. Come on,
and spread it, you know, around other people that are not actually buying the game. Now, if you guys are buying the game and you are witnessing what you're playing, you have an opinion. But if you
So guys, this is Big Bear, a new pony on the rise, and he is saying that Code Violet is fire. He is saying that Code Violet is right now burning up the streets in this town. This is what they saying. Let me say shout out to, is it 12 Elvson? 12 Elvson. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Brisket Clown. Shout out to Brisket Clown. I didn't make you a mod, man. Let me make you a mod, Brisket Clown. Let me make you a mod here. Add as moderator. Keep the chat clean for me, guys. Right. All right, let me make you a standard moderator here, Brisket Clown. You're now a mod, right? So again, there are ponies out in these streets capping for this game. Although it's crazy. This game is not good. Well, let's listen to some of the YouTubers who would have, looked at this game, because there are a lot of YouTubers who would have looked at this game. So let's look at one, right? Let's see what they said about Code Violet, because these ponies are capping a lot. Is it that we are just hated on Code Violet? Is Code Violet everything that we need in our lives? Let's look at Code Violet. Let's listen to Smash.
So I talked about this game Code Violet a few weeks ago when I had a little bit of a run-in with the studio Team Kill Media on social media when they blocked me when I was reporting on a situation that I disagreed with. And I thought that was fast.
Yo, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. I'm seeing 28 persons here in the chat. Hit the like button for me. Let's see if we can get the likes up to 25. And don't forget to subscribe if it's the first time you're here. We cover gaming news. But the most important thing is that we discipline the fanatics, the PlayStation fanatics who lie a lot. We discipline them. If it is you want to support me, you could become a member. You could throw something in the chat and by means of super chat, support your boy. Let's continue.
What they were doing, just to bring people up to speed, was they created this nonsensical argument that apparently their actress was just...
Hey, 12 L's. Hey, that's the voice actor there, man. 12 L's. Tone Sim. Shout out to that voice actor, man. Shout out to you. You basically made that show happen there, voice actor.
So beautiful, and they didn't want people to mod her in games. And
so the reason why it is Team Kill Media said that they will not put their games onto PC and onto Xbox is because, according to Team Kill Media, some of the gooners will put all sorts of scantily clothed outfits on her. But guess what? If you look at any video of that game, the actress who they got to play the protagonist, she is already scantily clothed. So what else could gamers do? I mean, these are basically a pony developer. Team Kill Media is for ponies.
Put outfits on her that they didn't approve of, so they aren't putting the game on Steam PC for that reason.
Let me just say a shout out to Pilum. Pilum, he always likes to make things, he likes to take things in order. He said, stop the madness. And what Pilum is saying is to play the theme song. Guys, to be honest, this is Xbox year. Xbox have game upon game. And guess what? The Xbox team, we are ready for it. Let's turn it up, man. Yeah, man. We could say it's just games. Games upon games. This is the thing. They cannot stop Xbox this year. Microsoft have too many games. If you're on the platform, if you're on Game Pass, you are eating good this year. Trust me, Microsoft is killing these gaming streets this year.
Reason alone, apparently. And they weren't putting it on Xbox because the SSD hard drive wouldn't be good enough or compatible enough with their game or whatever BS they were trying to push to people. So it was only coming out on PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
And everybody, not just me, everybody was like, what? This is a very strange, like if it was just...
So the team there at Team Kill Media, they are Ponies. Team Kill Media are a pony dev who only put their games on PlayStation. That's a fact, right? And they come up with all sorts of controversial reasons as to why they are not putting it onto Xbox, as to why they are not putting it onto PC. And they do that because they want to stir up interest in their game and get persons talking, whether it be negative or positive. This is what Team Kill Media does. Again, shout out to Pilum. Pilum is saying, this is Xbox year in the pony hatred because PlayStation is dead. But you know, one thing, we got Halo games and Forza, and I got to throw Fable on top. So I mean, this is not just Cap Pilum is talking about here. At the end of the day, guys, this is about the games. What games do we have? What games your platform is producing? It went from we only buy PlayStation to play PlayStation games to we have your games. What are we even talking about here? Let me just say, shout out to Pilum for that message. Let me just say shout out to Brisket Clown again with the $20 super chat, heavy roller. Brisket Clown is the stream sponsor for today. He is saying, LOL, never thought these ponies would grow so high. Play Nintendo beating the mess out of these PlayStation. yeah, I have to do it, man. I have to do it. Let's play Nintendo beating the stuffing. Do I have that? I think I have it. Let's see. Let's play that. Come on, don't run, PlayStation. Don't run, PlayStation. Give it to him. Give it to them. Hit him it. Don't run. Oh, Brisket Clown, you're being messy, man. So yeah, at the end of the day, these guys have to get blows. Let me say a shout out to is that Justa, or shout out to you for becoming a member. Shout out to you. And let me just say shout out to Phoenix Freestar for becoming a member as well. You will see some members video up there too, guys. You guys can look at that. So guys, yes, we are constantly seeing that, guess what? Microsoft has a lot of games coming this year. Let me say shout out to Pilum again there with the $2 super chat. One more time, Nintendo beating the... No problem, man. No problem. Nintendo, come on. It's time to discipline these ponies, man. Come, go run. Hit them. Come, go run. Why are you running, please? Why are you running? Hit them. So shout out to you guys, man. So let's listen to what's his name, Smash Game, and then listen to see what he said here.
Coming out on PS5, people would just be like, okay, they probably have an exclusive deal with Sony or something, and nobody would even question it. But because the developer proactively put it out there, like, we don't want people modding our game, that raised a lot of eyebrows, and people are like, are they just trying to get attention?
No, they are trying to get attention. Team Kill Media, that's the same thing they did with Quantum Error. But this studio is trash. This studio makes trash games, and they stir up controversy so that persons could buy their game or try it out.
On this, and people started doing research and digging into this Team Kill Media developer, and all their previous games were garbage. Like 2 out of 10 on ratings and stuff, and people started.
Listen to me. If I'm a developer and I am getting 2 out of 10, I have to take a purge. I have to take a worm out because something I am not doing right. If it is I am a dev and I am getting 2 out of 10, something has to be wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Something, you heard what I said, Dr. Umar? 2 out of 10.
I beg your pardon.
So, I mean, I don't know what Team Kill Media is doing, but we all are seeing that these devs,
realizing, oh, okay, it's one of those. But the video of the game actually didn't look terrible. So when this trailer came out, people were looking at it like, oh, the game looks really good. What could possibly be the issue?
Why they gave you guys the okie doke
with the character on Xbox and Steam PC, and they were claiming it's because they didn't want people modding it, so it was just going on Sony. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe they learned their lessons from the.
You see, the reason why it is their protagonist looks very similar to this game. Help me out here, guys. What's this game? What's the name of this game with this lady? I can't remember, but they basically copied that developer, so that because they know PlayStation fans love that. Look at this.
Games that were garbage because the trailer makes it look like it's like a retro themed Dino Crisis in the spirit of how that was made. Similar camera angles to that and Resident Evil, stuff like that. Trying to sell the beautiful protagonist.
Yeah.
The ass shots everywhere she walks.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks cool. They did a really good job selling the idea of this game.
All these ponies are quiet about this game. Why are they so quiet? You have a podcast about PlayStation, but all you do is talk about Xbox games. You have a banger in these streets, a possible game of the year with 40 Metacritic, and you out here talking about Xbox games? What's going on here, ponies? What is going on here?
But then, when you actually did research and dove into what they were saying about it, it got very weird. So they had a new controversy start today because the game is getting reviews from official outlets, and they're not good. IGN giving it a 4, Push Square giving it a 4, many outlets giving it less than that. And they said on X, we make games for our fans and players who actually spend their hard-earned money on our games and support us, not critics. So, okay, so now it's the critics are against you. This is like...
Yeah, Josh. No game Station 5.
The victimhood complex. Everyone's against these people. Every time people call them out, even if it's cordially, they take offense to it. It's a hardcore victim complex. Fans made us number 1, and fans are having fun.
These guys said that they are number 1. It's that dry on PlayStation that they made Code Violet number 1. Are you guys serious? Number 1, you guys made Code. I mean, this is beyond a joke. Number 1. No. I can't believe it, man. I really can't believe it.
With our quote-unquote dated old school gameplay. So again, made us number 1 where? What fans are having fun? The game's not out yet. Who are you talking to? And they're quote-unquote dated. They're trying to say that the review outlets are making fun of it and knocking it points because it's an older style game, which has nothing to do with an indie game that's made based on an older style game.
Exactly.
You all have made Cold Violet our biggest success to date.
Wow.
And still have
biggest
1 day
success
to full release. We can't thank all you enough. And this guy, just stop developing games. For Square gave it a 4. Code Violet is a...
You saw that guy, what that guy said? They should just stop developing games altogether.
mess. Crummy combat, tedious exploration, technical problems. IGN, Code Violet is not the Dino Crisis successor you may have hoped for. It doesn't even clear the bar. So other people talking about it, lots of issues coming.
So, I mean, this is another first-party game for PlayStation. They don't want anyone to know that this game is exclusive to PlayStation. That is why no one is talking about it. No one is talking about this game on the PlayStation side. What we have to understand, guys, is that for the best part of this week, everyone was talking about Xbox because of their Developers Direct. We know that this Developers Direct is going to be big because these guys went from Fable is dead, meaning they are going to cancel the game. I remember very distinctly that these ponies said Fable was going to be canceled. But the mere fact that Fable is being shown at the showcase proves that here what? Not only is this game releasing, but Fable just might release this year. I'm guessing that this game is going to be released this year, and that's Fable, right? Now, some stats came out recently, guys, about a particular Xbox game. And this is why some Xbox fans want to know why Microsoft is putting some of their games onto PlayStation. Let me show you why, guys. Let me show you some stats as to why Xbox is doing it. Look at this here. According to Any Analytics, hear what it says. 4 years later, Forza Horizon 5 is still dominating. Forza Horizon 5 has sold over 5 million copies on PlayStation. Now, this year really exposed the PlayStation fans because for years, I remember these guys were saying that, guess what? Microsoft have no games. Microsoft have trash games. Microsoft games are incomplete. I remember that distinctly. Now, when Phil Spencer made this statement that persons will not sell their PlayStation and go and buy an Xbox if they produce games at a 10 or even at an 11 out of 10, everyone said Phil Spencer should have kept his mouth shut. Why did he say we just can't build great games and PlayStation gamers go out to buy? And this is the point. There were 5 million people on PlayStation who was waiting to buy Forza Horizon. They did not go out and buy an Xbox to play it. They did not go out and buy a Series S and play it. They waited for this game to come to PlayStation. And because it came to PlayStation, they bought it. The same game that they said that is no good. The same game that they said was trash. 5 million copies is trash with an estimated 300 million in revenue. This is why Microsoft is saying that here what? They are going to get their subscriptions from Game Pass and whatever sales Xbox gamers give them. But guess what? They are also going to put it on PlayStation because if there are this amount of gamers interested in Xbox games on PlayStation, they want to make that money. They want to make that money, right? So ponies are capping. This game is a winner chicken dinner. Sold more than Astrobot. It sold more than so many PlayStation games. It's not funny. It seems like PlayStation gamers love Xbox games. Well, let's listen to some of these ponies who they were so interested in whether Microsoft games was coming day and date. I would have put a video into one of my videos today. However, let's listen to another video that these ponies were talking about. Listen to this here, guys. This is from the Crossfire podcast. Listen to what they are saying here. This is the PlayStation crew, guys. Listen.
Gaming Ledger said, I see irony in some Xbox outlets saying exclusives don't matter, but are still comparing Xbox game output to PS5. And I don't know if he means 2026 or he says, but is 2016 the best year of Xbox? I think he meant 2026. Because every year is the year.
Ponies assemble! Listen to me. When Microsoft put these games onto PlayStation, they will be taking all you ponies' money, just as they should.
That's fantastic. A really smart decision, young man. We can put that check in a money market mutual fund. Then we'll reinvest the earnings into foreign currency accounts with compounding interest, and it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone, ponies. Your money's out of there.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
What do you mean, what? It's gone. It's gone.
What's all gone?
All
the money in your
is
account. It
gone.
didn't do too well. It's gone.
What do you mean? I have $100.
Not anymore, you don't. Poof.
It's out of there. Your money's gone, ponies. Bring it. Bring it come to Microsoft. And although these guys love, listen to me, these guys love to move the goalposts. These ponies are moving the goalposts faster than this
Let's
guy.
talk about your Cable Ace Award.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does, why is it doing what it's doing. Get it out of my face. What about buttered sausage?
That's not your jam. It's not your thing. You don't like it?
It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
Honey, I kiss it on the lips. These ponies love moving the goalposts. But let's listen to Mooch and them. Let's listen.
Year of Xbox.
Well, we have to
Meg.
wait. We have to wait and see how this release cadence works out. But I mean, as it stands, if they we're gonna see Fable there and not Gears, so that would lead me to believe, just from logic alone, that, especially considering that it's going to be a deep dive, I would think that maybe Fable does hit this year. Right?
These guys are wondering whether Fable will hit this year. Why are you guys worried about our Xbox games, boy? Why are you guys so taken up with our Xbox games? Why aren't you talking about Wolverine? Could anybody in the chat tell me why these guys are not talking about Wolverine, the game of the generation, coming to PlayStation? Isn't that game fire? What happened to PlayStation State of Play? Did Sony say anything about PlayStation State of Play? Come on.
I think, because why would you do a deep dive and say, oh, and by the way, it's coming out in 2 years? Like, what the?
No,
you know
you're
what I mean?
right.
Like,
Yeah,
that wouldn't happen.
I originally thought that Fable was had 2027 written all over it. Then the minute that this was announced to be there, I changed my tune as well.
Listen to me, Mooch was a hater. Mooch is a hater. If I tell you that guy, this guy Mooch, he's what I know. He used to be a Xbox fan, but he is a hater, man. I remember these guys thought that Fable was cancelled. That is what they would have said in a number of podcasts.
I was like,
yeah,
nah.
and I changed my tune very quick this morning. And like I said, I was shocked because I was like, what? I did not expect that.
Yeah.
But anyways, the point is, if they do release, not if, they're going to be releasing Forza Horizon. If they release Fable and they got Modern Warfare 4 and they drop something else like a, what's it called? Like a Gears of War E-Day and Halo Campaign Evolved for the 25th anniversary.
Who could, after hearing all of those games, who could say that Microsoft would have a bad year? If it's about gaming, who could say that Microsoft would have a bad year? I mean, these guys ain't even talking about this.
Where is factions?
Phoenix, this is what they're not talking about.
You told us to wait. We waited, and you're still not here. Neil Druckmann.
Neil Druckmann is already there.
You?
Neil Druckmann don't want to see you, ponies. He don't want to see you guys.
Anniversary coming up in the fall, in November. That's a good year, man.
It is,
I mean,
but
that's a good year.
Here's what's weird, and guys, tell me.
Can't argue
I don't
that.
know. No, Meg, I'm not. I just have a question because I get a headache with this stuff. Like, we're still.
So even Mag is saying that that's a good year for gaming.
Talking about it like it's the old days where it was Xbox versus PlayStation. Is it a great year for Xbox? Yeah, but like, so GTA, let's say GTA 6 is guaranteed to come out in November. You know what I mean? Are people like, well, this is the year of Take-Two? Like, no one says that.
Listen, man, Mooch is such a hater. Mooch, look, Mooch. Look. Mooch, hold on to this.
Oh, good! One and done! He ain't getting off!
Stop being a hater. Hating. You understand what I'm saying? PlayStation could never have a year like this year. If it's about gaming, it's not about selling consoles. PlayStation selling 10 million consoles this year. What is that doing for you as a pony? I thought this was about gaming. What is PlayStation selling 10 million consoles in 2026 doing for you ponies? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So, like, when people are like, this is the year of Xbox, I'm like, I don't really get the point of that anymore. They're a publisher. Their games are everywhere. They're on PlayStation.
Listen to me. PlayStation is dry. PlayStation is dry. It's not just me saying it because I have a bias. A lot of persons are saying that PlayStation is dry. Let me just take a pause and show you guys how dry PlayStation is. There are some YouTubers who haven't even played their PlayStation 5 in years. Listen.
This is my PlayStation 5. I bought my PlayStation 5 the day it came out back in 2020, and I have not turned on my PlayStation 5 since 2024.
You see? Did you guys hear that? And this guy made a lot of money from making bad videos on Xbox. This guy have not put on his PlayStation 5 since 2024.
The last time I played my PlayStation 5 was when I completed Astrobot. And since then...
And Ponies didn't even buy that. Ponies are not into these children game. They capped for Astrobot so hard, but I am telling you, Ponies did not support Astrobot.
It's just kind of been sitting around. But to kick off 2026, obviously there's a bit of a lull with new game releases. I had some time and
that is how dry PlayStation is, guys. Even YouTubers are coming out and saying that here what? They have not put on their PlayStation 5 in years, since 2024. So that is why we know why it is these guys are talking about Xbox games, because right now, PlayStation is not exciting to talk about. It's boring. Follow? Let's listen.
They're on Xbox, they're on Switch, they're on PC, they're going to be on the Steam machine, they're going to be on anything. They're on a Lenovo. Like, it's so when people are like,
guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah.
This is the year of Xbox. Like, nobody's like, you know what I mean? Like, no one gets excited. Like, if a really big Star Wars game comes out, this is the year of EA. When a Star Wars game comes out, like, I don't know why people keep saying that anymore. Like, that's old hat.
Well, you know what, Mooch? Because we've been in that for 25 years.
Absolutely.
No, it's about games. Regardless if Microsoft's strategy has changed, where they are putting more games onto other platforms and they are not focusing on the consoles, it's still about games. What could your platform produce at the end of the year? That is what's about. It's not about how much hardware you can sell. It's about what games you are getting. Is the games of quality? Is the games code violet? What are the games you are getting? Look how these games guys are capping for Avowed now. Didn't these guys said Avowed was rubbish? Right? Look how they are capping for Avowed now.
Absolutely. But it doesn't hold it doesn't hold the same weight, is what I think that's like, what I'm referring to.
Yeah, it's like memory. It's like muscle memory. You know what I mean? You're just gonna say like it's different. Yeah, it's a different thing now. Where we were starting to see the trend change in like late 23, saying, well, this is right. It'll still be a platform. You're still always gonna have to be able to buy some kind of.
But now, I mean, the Series
however,
X,
they're working off of a name now because now they've expanded to a publishing arm.
Yeah.
They've expanded to access. Like, for example, I turn on my, I bought a new monitor, a gaming monitor, and you turn it on, and the first thing it asks you if I want to subscribe to Game Pass. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And guess what? Microsoft is making all these moves. If Sony make the move where they are putting their launcher or putting PlayStation Plus on televisions, everyone would say, wow, Sony is doing it. And Microsoft did it. Microsoft got criticized for it. If Sony does it, they have nothing to say.
I don't even need a console anymore.
Right.
Just a controller and whatever.
Right.
And so like you could do all those kind of things. So yeah, the game
Exactly.
Xbox is now synonymous with access.
Like I don't think
as
about it.
opposed
I don't think about it. And that's because listen, we all do podcasting. We talk about games all the time, so I get it. But like now, when I just see like Xbox Game Studios, I look at that the exact same way I see EA, Ubisoft, Take-Two.
Yeah.
Like
I see your point.
I don't look at it anymore as wow, Xbox is killing it, because it's not Xbox the platform anymore.
But
it's just
those games coming to PS5 day one though.
And that's the point. So if there's one thing that Stinger did, is that Stinger he loves to put mooch and these ponies in a hole. You understand? He loves to do it. He asks some good question. Is these games coming day one?
I don't think they are.
I would say 80%.
80%?
Yeah, but not the ones you mentioned, right? I know Halo is, but Forza Horizon 6
I think Gears E-Day is.
Oh, is it? So Forza and Fable.
These ponies are hoping that these games that they said was trash is coming day one to PlayStation. This is what these guys are doing. They are hoping. They are comparing Microsoft releasing Gears of War, the remastered, to, that game is 20 years old. They are comparing Halo Combat Evolve, releasing day one. That game is almost 23 years old or 24 years old. So it's very clear what Microsoft is doing. Avowed did not come day one. South of Midnight didn't come day one. Keeper didn't come day one. Doom came day one because Doom has traditionally released on all platforms. Call of Duty came day one because it traditionally released on all platforms, right? But Microsoft have seen that, guess what? Even if they keep their game a year, they hold back a year from putting it onto PlayStation, they are still getting great sales. PlayStation gamers will still pay a premium. Let me ask Xbox this. Xbox, are you going to put games day and date onto PlayStation?
I'm not going to prove it today.
I know you would prove it today, Xbox. These guys want you to prove it today. And guess what? PlayStation gamers will never have the amount of games that we are having in 1 year, because even the executives said that. So while we will be dancing in Walmart, yeah man, come on, give them, beep, beep, come on man, hit. Look at these Xbox fans excited for all these games coming out. Come on. Sony could never. They could never. Take it away, Mooch.
But the other
They're
two are
supposed to, though. They were supposed to, and that's the word that we heard from the,
that's a great question.
Come out simultaneously on all platforms.
Don't forget too. They made this.
Actually,
let's not forget something here. Just let's give the developers some credit here for a minute, okay, and give them some time. Like Microsoft made this decision in 20, let's say it was 23, 24, right, to do this. Like these games have been in development for quite some time. So even if they wanted Fable Nib and they wanted Forza Horizon 6 to be on PS5 day one right now, they may need more time to cook. So my point
These guys are saying that Microsoft needs to cook. They need to cook. I mean, these guys are dreaming. These guys are literally dreaming. They are hoping that Microsoft. I mean, these guys are dreaming harder than Crap Gamer. Come on, Crap, stop dreaming. There are more than 3 horses, 3 grown horses around you here, man. Crap Gamer, get out of here. This ain't real life. These are horses.
Being is that the games that they can quickly expedite on all systems day one, they are. The ones where they cannot, they aren't. You can't say, well, Mooch, no, they're trying to sell more Xbox Series X's. No, they're not. No, they're not. So my point being is I say 80% right now, Nib, is the answer I have for you. And I think eventually as we get further and further into 26 and into 27, it's 100%.
You could hear the hurt in Mooch's voice. He really wants these games to be released day and date. Wow, wow, wow. Mooch, I don't know what to say again, man. But which pony was even more hilarious this week was MBG. I played a little clip of him, but let's listen to MBG and note what he said concerning he is baffled as to why Microsoft is not putting their games day and date. Listen.
Forza Horizon 6.
Listen.
What's weird to me.
Hey, let me just say shout out to Anonymous Boss. Anonymous Boss, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for being a member. Right, Anonymous Boss. Were you a member already, Anonymous Boss? I could have sworn you was a member already. Yeah, let's continue.
Is Forza Horizon 6. What's weird is that this game is not going to be day one on PS5. And I would love to know why, only because it's like, well, that seems odd given everything else that's going on around Xbox games on PlayStation. I mean, like,
these guys really wanted these games to be day and date. You see? Microsoft is really feeding these guys. PlayStation is so dry. It's so dry.
Is that like a developer's decision, or is that Microsoft's decision? Is that the idea that
exactly, Phoenix?
You know, they want to get as big of a squeeze as they can on their own platform, and then once that's dried up, then try to get another massive second one on PS5, perhaps. Because my understanding is, like, when you see how well Forza Horizon 5 did on PS5, you would think that they want to absolutely be there day one. Like,
they don't have to. Microsoft do not have to bring Forza Horizon day one on PlayStation, because we just showed you the numbers where after 4 years they ported that game to PlayStation, they killed it. So Microsoft don't have to bring it day one. Microsoft could try to get as much subscribers on Game Pass, and then a year after or 2 years after, they bring these games to PlayStation. I mean, they don't have to. Follow? So you guys could twerk as much as you want. You guys can jiggle how you want. Some of these games are not coming day. Look at this guy. Some of these games are not coming day one on the PlayStation. Some will come day one, yes, that's true. But some will still be a timed exclusive for Xbox. Yeah? That's just the facts.
That like it's kind of shocking to me. I have to admit, I'm kind of shocked that they're like, yeah, we're not putting Forza Horizon 6 day one. I'm okay waiting. You know, it's not a big deal. You know, I'm sure it'll do great on Xbox. It's one of the better selling games on Xbox and PC. But
I thought Xbox gamers don't buy games. You see how these guys cap? A lot of these ponies went out to say Xbox gamers don't buy games, but now you're saying it's one of the better performing games on Xbox.
Considering how well it did, like almost 4 years later on PS5, I'm like, bro, I don't know. I think I don't want to say you guys are making a mistake, but I feel like you're leaving potentially a lot on the table by not being there day one. But you know, there could be numerous reasons for that.
You are salty. Let's admit it. These ponies are salty.
Less than 3 years makes it seem like it won't be good.
Salty. So guys, this is what happened. Hey, Mr. Martel, sincere. Shout out to Martel, man. He also have a YouTube channel where he reviews food. He reviews tech. Support Martel, man. Martel is a big supporter. Hey, Vital Vampire. Vital, shout out to you, man. Who else did I miss in the chat? I think I shouted K-Rock. I shouted Big B Money. Did anybody else I missed in the chat? Put your name in the chat. I'll shout you.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Wearing my sunglasses? For some reason I'm not understanding what you're saying here. Fable is definitely day one on PS5 with the current strategy.
So I mean, this week these guys were salty. But let's look at the last topic, guys. Let's look at the last topic. The last topic is the prices right now for gaming is out of control. A lot of persons thought only Microsoft would have, you know, they alone would have been experiencing it, right? But it seems like we got a leak as to how much is the Steam Deck or the Steam machine. Hey, Actual Black Mage, shout out to you, man. PlayStation 5 is great. Shout out to you, man. So yeah, so we are seeing that the Steam machine, it's, you know, some persons thought the Steam machine would have been $400. Did you guys hear that? How much you thought the Steam machine would have been when you saw it? Let me know how much you thought the Steam machine would have been when you saw it. You see, I was hearing persons saying $400. I was hearing persons saying $600. Well, it mightn't be that cheap. Because listen to this here. Let's listen to Spawn Wave and let's see what he says here.
I believe it was on Reddit, and it's over on the Steam Machine Reddit from what I could see. And this is the leaked Steam Machine price. Now, it's coming, as they say, from one Czech retailer who already seems to have Steam Machine, the 512 gigabyte, listed in a preliminary offer.
$800.
I took a look quickly at the website, and it's not like I'm familiar with this website at all, right? But smarty.cz, there's been discussion online as to if they are an official Valve distributor. Like, are they officially selling these products for Valve?
Right.
And it's hard to say. Again, I'm not too familiar.
Persons don't want to admit that right now, a lot of what is in gaming, it's expensive. Because of AI, things are expensive. Josh would have said $700. Now, what is the ideal price you would buy this for?
With the website, so if you are, let me know down in the comments. But again, people have been kind of going back and forth on it.
Given the
and
specs.
Currently, when I look at, which we can see there's no price here for the Steam Machine, but if I look at the Steam Deck OLED, this seems to convert over to like $760. So it's already much more expensive than what I would be used to buying the Steam Deck OLED for.
Come on, next gen Xbox, baby. Come on.
Here in the US. That does give me some pause as to, well, their prices seem to be coming in much higher than what we see for MSRP as it is. So then when I start to take a look more at the Steam Machine 5 12 gigabyte model and the reported pricing, makes me think it might be a touch high, and maybe, I don't know, a placeholder price. But nonetheless, this is what the page currently looks like with no public pricing on it. However, people of course are smart. It's the internet, and they did look into the page source and found some pricing to where for the 512.
So these guys hacked into the page source of the website, and they got some placeholders pricing for this particular Steam machine. And I can't believe that this Steam machine, given the specs, is this expensive.
Gigabyte Steam machine model translates roughly to $950 US. That's before tax. And then the 2 terabyte model, just under $1,100.
$1,070 US. That is madness. Listen to me. Anonymous boss. If it is persons think gaming is cheap, they have another thing coming.
Thank you. You're making us pay for water, you son of a...
Game is
You're
not playing
making
with
us
you
pay
guys.
for grapes.
Ball is not playing.
Things that God
You think
gave
this
us
thing
for
is going to be
free?
for free? Nobody.
You will burn in hell when I'm through with you. You will not be allowed in my Father's house at all.
At all. Come on. So Valve is not playing. Valve said they're not here to make friends.
I'm not looking for friends in this thing, people. I'm not looking for friends. I'm looking for money.
What Valve is saying. Valve is not going to subsidize these particular Steam devices. No, they want as much money as they can get.
For tax. And you can understand the recoil, the sticker shock of, wait, would Valve really have this thing at $1,000? Because that sounds kind of absurd for this system that people have already been arguing about when it comes to the specs being underwhelming for VRAM, right? 8 gigabytes of VRAM. People are thinking, oh, it needs at least 12 gigabytes. 16 gigabytes DDR5 seems to be less of a conversation. It really just comes down to, I think, the VRAM. And maybe you can look at the GPU and go, oh, well, is that actually going to do 4K? Well, it's 4K with an asterisk where it's upscaled. Like that's what it is. They're gonna use FSR to get it there. Okay, but maybe.
So for this type of system, guys, I don't think it's worth $1,100. Now, if it is, Valve could get it at, I don't know. I believe if they get it for like $699, it can maybe sell. But for $1,000, given the specs, nah, gamers ain't paying for that. Gamers will not pay for that. If it's $1,000 for that Steam machine with that specs, it just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. A Series X is more powerful than that. Come on.
If it's a good 1440p or even 1080p and more demanding games, if it's in a big screen in the living room with HDR support, maybe you won't necessarily notice it as much with FSR. Still, though, $1,000.
Yeah,
that is going to be a tough one if that is the case. And I say if that is, I mean, to me, I think it's pretty clear this is a placeholder price that's put in place on the back end here with the page source, so that when the full price gets announced, the official one by Valve, that they would then put the price in here.
If the powers that be don't, sort out these prices going up, gaming could be in trouble. They need to source it out. They need to, because if Microsoft is say launch their new console in say 2027, I'm hoping that Microsoft would have stockpiled RAM, they would have stockpiled CPUs, because this ain't looking good. Right now, $1,000, $1,100 for a Steam machine with those specs. Come on, man. Come on.
Need to go, or I guess if they decide.
At this point, when I bought my Series X, I bought it at a deal. How all these prices are going up, I bought it at a steal of a deal right now.
has to be marked up or whatever it is for the region. There you go. That's what's going to come out to. I still think this Steam machine will come in at. I'm still sitting at $700 for this. Okay? And I know it's hard to believe more and more as the days go on.
I'm saying the same thing. The Steam machine, if they price it at $699, they might have a chance to sell as much as maybe they sold the Steam Deck. But if it is, they go up into the 900s, the 1000, the 1100s. It could be dead on arrival. Not for this specs. Yeah. So guys, that will bring us to the end of the stream for the night. I'm seeing that we are past the hour mark. Let me just say thanks to everyone who would have showed up tonight. Let me just give a special thanks to all the guys who would have, support the stream. This is fun, but it's good to see when it is you guys support me, because that is what gives a little motivation to continue. So Anonymous Boss, let's just shout out to you. Shout out to Josh for becoming a member. Shout out to Pelum, Phoenix Freestar, Brisket Clump with that massive super chat. Shout out to Brisket for that. Shout out to all of you guys. I mean, even if it is you didn't put something in the super chat, just showing up, guys. Hitting that like button. That really helps. So let me just say this one again. It goes out to Brisket Clump. Brisket Clump, we have to continue beating these ponies into submission. Give it to him. Give it to him. Don't run, ponies. Don't run. That's right. So that is in behalf of Brisket Club, giving these ponies what they deserve. So again, guys, that was a recap. Look out for a video, most likely on Tuesday. Let me just say again, thanks for everything. Guys, tomorrow is a working day. Drive safe. Get a good night's rest. Don't forget to say a prayer tonight, guys. Say a prayer tonight for your family, for yourself, for your friends. 1 minute you're here, the next minute you're gone. So never squander life. Never, never hold back from telling your family you love them, your friends you love them. So guys, take it easy. Peace out. Peace out. Much love. Much love. Now let's end it with a little bit of dancing here, man. Let's end it. Yes! Get him, get him! Get him, 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 get him. Oh gosh, it's game upon game, guys. Games. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. Oh Lord, hey, you guys are funny, man. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.